I was born in Winnipeg. I lived there for 8 months. I grew up in the Okanagan. I was born with a really rare type of head trauma. So it's called an arteriovenous malformation. And so what was happening is that my heart was pumping extra fast to get blood up to my head, but it was getting stuck. So my heart was giving out and my brain wasn't getting oxygen. So essentially I would have turned into a vegetable. And I was the first baby in Canada to be born with it, so they don't know why I have it. I wasn't supposed to make it past 5, but I'm here. They did a couple different surgeries. They tried to glue my veins shut to begin with, and then they went in again with these big hooks, and they cruised their way up through my little tiny body, and they coiled platinum wire around all these veins that I didn't need. And so that closed off the blood flow. So I lived a pretty normal life growing up. When I was 13 years old, I realized I couldn't hear out of my right ear anymore. They found a tumor on my hearing nerve. It's called a vestibular schwannoma or an acoustic neuroma. And when I was 18, I started having stroke and seizure symptoms. I went waist down, paralyzed for 3 days. I couldn't walk. And I was just getting these really, really bad headaches and it's like stabbing almost in the backside of my head. And it was really hard to, it was really hard to keep going, right? Because it hurt, everything hurt. I lost people I cared about because I couldn't do the things that they wanted me to do. And I struggled a lot not knowing what my purpose was. I can't even tell you how many times I sat on the couch crying to my mom because I didn't know why I was supposed to be here. And then one day, I was at work with my dad. We were doing a drywall job at a care home. And this little lady named Lillian came up to me. She was probably in her 80s or her 90s, and she asked me if I knew where her mom was. And I didn't. And she put her face in her hands, and she started to sob. Just that, the feeling I had watching her be so upset, I just wanted to hug her. I wanted to make her feel better. She was hurting over something that she couldn't control, and it kind of connected back to me, right? And all those people, they didn't have people coming to see them. And I felt like they were alone. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm alone. And I was having a really bad day that day. And after Lillian, cried to me because she missed her mom, I got in my phone and I texted my mom. And I was like, Lillian told me that she misses her mom and she wants to go home, and I've never related to somebody more in my life. And there was just something about that little lady being in that moment that I felt like that person kind of needed someone and I could be that person. It kind of sparked that maybe that could be my purpose, right? Maybe that's why I need to be here, is to bring happiness and joy into the life of these seniors that don't have anybody anymore. To be honest, I didn't realize that therapeutic recreation was a job. I thought it was volunteer. And so I knew I loved seniors. And so I texted my friend who was a care aide. And she's like, well, go into rec. It'd be perfect for you. But I came home one day and I looked into it. And about 3 days later, I enrolled in school. So I was like, this is it. I feel like my experience at Stenberg was really, really good. The teachers are really supportive. All the staff and everybody I had to talk to are really supportive. The overall experience, I learned way more than I thought I was going to. I really didn't know what to expect when I went into therapeutic recreation. I kind of thought that I would be playing bingo and, I didn't realize that I was going to do human anatomy or development through the lifespan. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. But college definitely made me realize that I really like to learn. I never ever thought I was going to go back to school. Putting myself in that situation and excelling in the way that I did, it showed me that I can. If I put my heart towards, my mind towards something, if my heart's in it and I want to do it, there's absolutely nothing that can stop me. I got hired out of practicum. I did it at Westview Place, which is attached to the Penticton Regional Hospital. They hired me on as a casual, and I really loved it there. It was great. I made a lot of really great relationships, and I learned a lot. But I wasn't getting very many shifts, so I saw a job posting at Village by the Station, and I applied for it. I took a shot, see what would happen. I didn't have very much experience at all, right? I just graduated in March, and I applied for this at the beginning of May, and I got a position there. It's so rewarding to know that I'm bringing them happiness, and even if it's an hour that we're doing our program, to know that I'm making them happy for that hour, it's a really, really good feeling. This year, my 25 year of life, I turned 26 in October, has probably been the best year I've ever had. I graduated this year, I got a job in my career this year, I got engaged this year. Being here, sitting on this chair even today, like it's honestly something I never ever thought I would do, because there was a lot of days I didn't even think I was going to see it tomorrow. So that's why I feel like this is my greatest accomplishment.